First named storm of the Western Pacific, Tropical Storm Muifa, has formed as of April 26 at 3 a.m. UTC. It had winds of 40 miles an hour and a pressure of 1002 millibars, 13.2 degrees north, 134.7 degrees east. This system's not expected to become a significant system or storm, certainly not expected to reach typhoon status because wind shear is going to be on the rise very soon. April storms aren't particularly rare in the West Pacific. It does happen quite often, but this is the first one in a few years. It's expected to move towards the north and then over the 48-hour period probably peaking as 45 or 50 mile an hour winds, and then off towards the northeast towards Iwo Jima, where it will gradually weaken and probably turn post-tropical by the time you get to the 72-hour mark as depicted on the screen there. So, it's 343 miles northwest of Yap, 647 miles east of the closest point of the Philippines, Palapag, on the island of Samar. It's a stage 2 on the CDPS scale, meaning that it is not expected to cause any damage in particular. Any damage that it does cause will be localized, but of course it's staying out to sea, so no damage at all is anticipated. So over the coming days, all you can see is sea as the storm moves towards the north, but the wind field is expected to decline by Thursday evening, especially into Friday, and then it will either turn post-tropical or it will lose its convection, become a remnant low as it moves somewhat close to Iwo Jima there on the map. Sea surface temperatures right now are very warm, around 28 or 29 degrees Celsius, 30-degree waters lying to the further south of the storm right now, but warm waters will keep it going for a little while yet. But it's wind shear that's going to probably present the issue. As you can see, extremely high amounts of wind shear to the north of the cyclone, but at present it's not looking too bad, and there could be a small window or a moderate sized window for some intensification. Here's what it's looking like right now though, and it doesn't look the best of storms, you have to say. It's certainly producing those thunderstorms, and those latest flare-ups there on the western side could be the continuation of what we've been seeing so far. But at the moment it's still a weak tropical storm, and I don't expect we're going to see much strengthening out of this one. Certainly none of the models are saying so. It would be a surprise if it became a typhoon, but storms have done it in the past at this time of year in this location, so it can indeed happen. But Muifa not showing any signs just yet. Elsewhere in the tropics, only one other thing of note: Invest 97P, which is located here, not too far from, well, in between the Indonesian islands there, not far from East Timor, and way to the north of Australia, entering the Timor Sea, and could possibly develop into a cyclone, if not today or tomorrow, then maybe in a few more days from now. It's one that we're going to be watching for a little while yet before we figure out what exactly its intentions are. But at the moment, the northern side not looking too great there. The southern side is the most potent, with some significant thunderstorms and rainfall, I assume, occurring on the southern side of Invest 97P. So the totals for 2017, we've added Tropical Depression 2W into the list, makes 2 depressions, 10 tropical storms, including Muifa, as long as it doesn't intensify to a typhoon, 2 Category 1s, and 1 of each category beyond, which is still way off the totals for the averages for 1960 to 2016. The total number for 2017 is 17 for tropical storms. Still some way from 1900, but of course observations weren't so good back then, so it's a measly 31, which won't be difficult to beat and will probably happen not too long from now. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com and its tracker at your service at any time. You can also find us on YouTube, search Force 13 if you're not there already. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find us on Facebook. You can also search Force 13 to find us on there. And it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch on that platform. Certainly a lot of choice, isn't there? You can also add Fool 13 on Skype and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.